Oh, motherfucker! Get the fuck back here! What's up, everybody? How you doing out there? Shouts out to you. This is SR Broadcast coming at you live and direct. Your co-host, David Pistols, right here, man. Woo! Everybody got to wake up sometime sooner or later, man. SR Broadcast is that place, man. Shouts out to the founder, the one, the only, the GOAT of this whole broadcast game. 6 Deuce.
Shout out to you, David Pistols. You already know. Want to go ahead and say, shout out to the whole team, SR Broadcast, all the co-hosts tonight. Yours truly, David Pistols will be running his segments as usual. And I want to shout out to all the other co-hosts, Flock with PTR, Jira VGS, Clumsy, Rome, Trips ODG, myself, 6 Dude. You know, shout out Cali Hood Media, Wonderground TV, Power Productions, Spill Records, New West Management. Shout out to the guests coming on. I'll be here chaperoning today, chilling, chiming in here and there. You know, usually I've been very busy, but right now, today, I have the time, so I want to show some love, show face, you know. As I always do, check out the segments for this week still coming up for David Pistols. Check out the segments coming up for the rest of the coast as well. So I'll leave it up to you. Do your thing, my boy. Shout out to everybody, all the guests. Shout out
What is
Church.
real quick for the people, real quick, brother man? What are a couple segments that you got planned for next week for you, for your interviews going on?
That's a good question. So right now, from my knowledge, we have. I want to get the names. I want to shout them out because they're right here. I have them handy, so no, it won't take long. So from my knowledge, we have part 2 with Smokey HD. Shout out to him. We have a part 2 with White Boy Swag. Smokey HD is out of Gonzales, Texas. White Boy Swag is out of the Inland Empire. And then we got Mick Myers. Then we got your boy. Let me see. There's 2 more. I'm gonna just spell it out. ILY Mazzy or Mazzy. I don't know exactly. But shout out to you. No disrespect, is because the way it's written is very hard to tell. And I'm speaking to his manager. I haven't got to speak to him directly yet, but I will soon. And then we got FNB Dottie. So keep an eye out for that. And thank you to all the people that stuck with us, still stick with us, and been showing love to David Pistols. All the people have been excellent. The guests have been great. Dope stories. I know they haven't really got to hear from me, but I want to come out and say everybody's doing a great job, mind you. You know what I'm saying? Support doesn't always look from the co-host always being on screen. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's just the way we share, we post up, because mind you, we're all hard as hell, the other things I didn't get too off track. So we have other things pertaining to us, family life, you know, but shout out to the Pistols for being one of the ones holding it down, being on camera, and it doesn't make it no different from the other co-hosts that still share, do their part, and you'll see more of them coming back soon. We got a lot more goodies planned for y'all, you know what I'm saying, where we're going to bring all of us at once, at least once a week. We're going to have it to where it's just growing, you know, it's doing its thing. So thank y'all. We couldn't do it without y'all. You know, the whole real truth is, without the support, without the real ones, without the guests sharing their amazing stories and coming on and showing us that love, and David Pistol and the rest of the co-hosts making it happen, it wouldn't happen. It would just be a blank screen, I'll tell you that. You know, what's interesting is, not trying to toot my own horn. I am, you guys are, we all are. Truth is, it means more if we do it for the community. So thank y'all. And I'll go ahead and let you carry on. So shout out to that, Terps, and right here to Felony TV, I think it is, or I don't know if I'm saying it right.
Oh yeah, it looks like they just crossed out the O. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's probably Felony TV right there. You know what I'm saying? To the felons out there, man, we gonna put it down for y'all. We gonna do this, man. Y'all inspire us. You know what I'm saying? A lot of homies just getting right out the clinker, and man, they got their whole life. They're taking over this industry. Man, shouts out to each and every one of you out there, man. Everybody behind the bars too. You know what I'm saying, man? You gonna get home one day. You gonna get home one day. You know what I'm saying? We're waiting for you right here at SR Broadcast, man. We're coming at you live and direct right now. Tonight is a great night. We got London, YaDig on the menu. So everybody out there, get ready. Denver, Colorado in the house, 303, stand up. You know what time it is. Everybody out there, get ready for this greatness. go. There he
names.
goes. There he goes. There he goes. The
Thank you
man
guys
of the
so much for
hour
having
right
me
there.
here, man. It
What's
means
up?
so
What's
much.
up, man? What's up, baby? How you doing?
Not too bad, man. I really appreciate you guys having me here, man. It's big, man. It's my first interview ever, so I'm a little nervous, but I just gotta be myself. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, to tell you the truth, man, check this out. Right here at SR Broadcast, this is the home of the super righteous. We search for the righteous artists, everybody out there that's doing their craft, doing their talents, and doing their industry. Man, and I got to tell you, London YaDig, I'm very excited for this interview. You know, shouts out, we got California in the house, we got Kansas City, Missouri, we
Yes,
got
sir.
Denver, Colorado, and we got all surrounding areas, New Mexico,
Yes, sir.
Arizona, Texas, Florida, Wyoming, Dakota, man, Carolina. We got everybody tapping in, tapping in. So, you know what? This is
Yes,
your
sir.
platform tonight, baby. We're going to get it going. Do not be nervous because you know what? I'm here to display greatness with you. And if you weren't great at your attributes, man, I could understand the nervousness, but you are great at what you do. Definitely tonight is your platform. We're going to definitely spotlight you right here at SR Broadcast. We kick nothing but that positivity, all that
Yes, sir.
negativity, all that other stuff that goes out the door, man. We deal
Yes,
with
sir.
great artists, and you're a great artist. So let's go ahead and start this interview off. Go ahead and introduce yourself for the people.
So I go by the name London Dig. I'm from Denver, Colorado. I've been doing this music for about 7 years. I just started now making big steps, doing shows over the past year. And as you see, it's my first interview, so I'm really making big steps just all around. So I go by the name London Dig. I make music. I got albums coming. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir.
Yeah, we got to give a shout out to Juarez, Mexico. Man, that's the motherland right there. You know what I'm saying? For my culture, this is a really big step right here, and I'm so glad that you get to be a part of this right now because we're representing from culture to culture, and now you get to display your greatness on a whole new platform than you're usually used to working with.
Yeah, no, and I appreciate that opportunity, man. That's the goal of this music, man. You want to push your music everywhere. I don't care if
Yeah.
it's in Canada, I don't care if it's in Russia, I don't care if it's in Australia, but I want people to know who I am. You know what I'm saying?
To be honest with you, I've heard your catalog. I think honestly, they would love you out there in Australia. They will love you. They would trip out, man. And it's not like, hey, man, you look Australian, but you got this really good energy to you. And I feel like that could be something international. It doesn't just have to stop here locally. It doesn't have to just
No,
stop
yeah,
in the state or the box, you know what I'm saying? The box state. At the end of the day, we get to travel, we get to take our galacticness to new heights and new levels
exactly,
every day. So, man,
exactly.
I can't wait to see what you do in this next 10 years, man. I can't wait to see it. Everybody talks about a 2 year plan, a 5 year plan. Well, guess what? We're going to be talking about your 10-year plan tonight. We're going to be putting it down for the culture of hip hop in general. So
Yes,
definitely,
sir.
man, how long have you been doing this? I know you said for the last 7 years, but when's the
That's when I
first
started
time you
taking it
ever started
serious. You know what I'm
rapping?
saying? First rhyme I hit, man, I was 8. I looked up to my brother Ian, his rap name Oasis. I really looked up to him. So everything he did, I did. He skateboarded, I skateboarded. He rapped, I rapped. So I just want to be like my big bro at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
So you say basically you got a good bond with your brother. So like
Yeah.
what it is you're an artist that has been embedded with a loyalty already. You know,
Yes,
so it's
sir.
always
Yes,
good to
sir.
have an older brother, and definitely it sounds like you're really close with him because growing up, I was not close with my older brother at all. He definitely was playing World of Warcraft. Have you ever seen this? He's gonna hate me for this one, but you ever see the South Park episode where the guy was on the computer just slouched? You know what I'm saying? He's all playing
Yeah.
the video games. Like I'm telling you, man. Shouts out to my bro. You know, I love you, man. But hey, at the end of the day, I gotta call him out. I gotta put him on blast, you know. But then I was that little goon. I was out there in the streets. I was always doing the most. So he didn't really connect with me. I believe
Right.
that a time in my life, I really stopped and I thought about it. I was like, man, like we're really out here and we're living this type of lifestyle. I was like, I wonder what it'd be like if my brother wasn't a video game fanatic and there was two of pistols. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure that's a good thing that that didn't happen. But it sounds like your older brother had a good influence on you, man. You know, he was teaching you
Yeah,
how to
both
skateboard.
both
He was doing things with
both
you.
my
Like,
brothers,
did you
man.
ever play any sports?
Yes, man. I actually I started off skateboarding and playing football and basketball, man. I want to be a pro football player, I want to be everything, man, as a kid, but I would say skateboarding would probably be my main sport kind of, you know what I'm saying?
How
That's the
good
one
did
I
you get
took the
at it?
most serious.
How good did you get at it?
I got pro, then I broke my arm, man. Snapped it at UNC
Oh, you were
Fury.
going pro.
I would say pro amateur. I wouldn't say fully pro, but I was amateur pro. You know what I'm saying?
So
I had a
you
little
think if you
label
didn't break
behind
your
me.
arm, you would have been a pro at that?
Shit, I was in 7th grade doing crazy 20 stairs, man. Like I was in it. Everything I do, man, I take serious. I want to be the best at, no matter what it is, whether it's music, rap, football, basketball. I
Well, I
want to
got to
be,
tell you right
gotta
now,
do the
brother. I
best.
got to tell you right now. You know, here at SR Broadcast, we thank you for coming out and platforming with us tonight because I'm going to tell you right now, for your category in your catalog, man, you are the best. You are the best. And I'm not going to sit there and act like I'm not going to say that because I'm going to say that. I want the world to hear it. It's worldwide. We're going international. You know what I'm saying? Australia. Hit up London, you dig, man. Come on. Hit him with an elbow. Hit him with an elbow. But yeah. Man, shouts out to it. Let's go ahead and give a shout out to our sponsors, our brother companies, our sister companies, everybody out there. Shouts out to you. You know, I want to start off by saying shouts out to Cali Hood Media. Frank, we see you, Frank. We see you, Frank. Can you let Frank know we see him?
Hey, we see you, Frank, my boy. Thank you for everything, bro.
Shouts out to
Thank you.
Cali Hood, man.
Yes, sir.
Cali
Shouts out
Hood.
to Cali Hood in this hoe.
You know,
Yes,
it's
sir.
Cali Hood or die. Cali Hood or die right here. You know what I'm saying? Get rich or die trying. It's Cali Hood or die. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir, man.
So shouts out to Cali Hood Media, One Underground TV, Pothead Productions, Spilled Records. Man, them boys is spilling, homie. They spilling on the floor. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
They go
sir.
boom, just pour out the whole bottle for everybody, for the whole culture, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of amazing artists come out of Spilled Records, man. And I can't lie to you. You know, a couple of times I sat over there and I looked. I was like, man, maybe I should take my craft over there. But you know, they're already filled up for the roster. But shouts out to them, man. Shouts out to them. And
Yeah, shout
honestly,
out,
let's
man.
go ahead and give a shout out while you're right here on camera. Give a shout out to the founder. I want to introduce you to a great man. He is a great mentor. He's somebody that has walked me through this industry all the way to this point that we're at right now. Six Deuce, the founder, the one and only.
Yo, shout out to the founder. Shout out to Six Deuce. Thank you for getting my boy where he's at. He's doing tremendous things, and he's up and he's progress from here just because of you, man. Thank you.
Now I want
Yeah.
to say shout out to y'all real quick. You know, much love and respect to you, your section, and you. Shout out to London YaDig. I said that correctly, right?
Yes, sir, man. Learn you
Yeah,
dig. Yes,
hey,
sir.
You
shout out to
dig.
you, Molly, and shout out Dead Pistol, the rest of the co-hosts, all of our partnerships, and want to go ahead in the comments and say shout out Diego Martinez, Terps once again,
We see
Family
you,
TV,
Diego.
Life, yup, you know, Life at Risk Entertainment,
Yes, sir.
and
Shout out Robert, man. Big deal to me, man. Shout out Robert.
yep, and shout out the villain. I see him in the comments. Shout out to him. Shout out to everybody doing their thing. It's all love. It's all respect. Y'all do y'all thing, and I'm gonna just be right here, you know, kicking back, you know, showing love, showing respect, and I'll let y'all handle that. You already know.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Yes,
real
sir.
quick, not bad. I want to say shout out while he's on the phone. Shout out to one of our page managers, my little brother. But he ain't little bro. You know, he's a young man himself. He's 19, but he's one of the page managers at SR Broadcast, Instagram. So he be helping us out, content, all that. And shout out to head of our media. They shall be unknown out of due respect. They have due diligence and credit for everything they do. Respect.
Sir.
Man. So you already know what time it is. We're about to get this game in a chokehold right now. And I know you've already had it in a chokehold, homie. I already know that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
So I'm
sir.
going to start off like this. How old are you, brother, man?
I'm 21, man. I'm still young. I still got a lot to prove. I don't feel like I made it where I am right now. I feel like I got to keep going. Every day I wake up, I got to do something new. I got to do something that's gonna help London Dig as a company, not just as an artist. Like, this is a company. My name's a company. You know what I'm saying? I got to treat it like a business. But I also got to love what I'm doing and put real emotions in my music. So
To tell you the truth, man, honestly, one of the biggest favors I'm going to ask you right now, I'm going to ask you for a freaking big favor, man.
yes, sir.
Take this next 10 years of your life and make it worthwhile. I ain't saying go to jail. Don't go to prison. Don't be slapping the bitches like that. We cannot slap the bitches like
No,
that.
no, we do
You
not
know what
hit
I'm saying?
women here. We do not hit
Yeah.
women on this.
Yeah.
No.
At the end of the day, what it is there's a lot of people I've seen crash out at the age of 21. They go in, they start living a rough lifestyle. You know, that's how domestic violence is created. They bring
Yeah.
their trauma into somebody else's trauma, and then it does not mix right.
You can't
So it's
mix
like
trauma with trauma. No.
you
No.
can only heal. To be honest, you can't mix them, but you can only heal trauma with trauma, if that makes sense, man.
Yes, sir.
So
No,
it's
it
like,
does.
man, cover all steps, all areas, man. If you're gonna drink and be safe. If you're gonna do anything else, do it safe, man. But do it to the fullest. Live your life. Don't turn around at the age of 33. I'm 33 now, man. And I turned around and guess what? It was all gone. It was all gone. All those nights in the clubs doing shows, all those nights out there in the streets, all those days on tour and nights on tour, all those hotel rooms, all that luxury stuff, all those luxury cars, you know, the limos, everything, man. What happens is it just goes so fast. And I wish that I could go back in time and really, really absorb that and be like, you know, this is what enjoying it is. You see what I'm saying? I didn't
Yeah.
enjoy it. I grew up way too fast and I let myself grow up too fast. Now you can be grown, but you don't have to sit there and become an old man at this age. So then when you're old enough, you're like, I'm a bitter person. Like you got to take what you got, the hair, the style, you know what I'm saying? You
Yes,
look
sir.
like you're a ladies man. You look like you're a ladies man. So let's
And
let's
I
let's
gotta
be
go
honest.
right now. I gotta respect my lady. I know she watching. Shout out to my girl Bella. I love you. Yes, sir.
Hey, that's respect. That's respect. See, honestly, if you weren't a ladies man, you wouldn't have a lady right now. But you know
Look,
what? Fellas, take note. Fellas, take note. You know what I'm saying? You got to be all around greatness. You see what I'm saying? It can't just stop halfway through the circle. You got to make the whole circle. Boom.
takes a
So at
team.
the end of the day, man,
Yeah.
I want to step onto this. I want to get onto this right now. I want to say, how many shows have you done since you started taking this serious 7 years ago? I know you
So
started
I
rapping when you were
started.
8, but I want to know how many shows you have done in the last 7 years.
Believe it or not, man, I didn't start doing shows till I didn't get the opportunity to do a show until about October 2023. So, and within October 2023 till now, I've done about 25 shows.
25 shows.
I mean, I
Man,
like working, man, and I always treat it the same. I don't care if there's one person or 1,000 people. I'm gonna give whoever's there at that crowd my all. I'm gonna treat it like it's every time,
I've
like it's a
I've
hundred.
done some shows like that before, man. I got to tell you, I've rocked 4,000 people in a crowd before. I've rocked 8 people in a crowd before.
You
I've
gotta treat
rocked
it the
one
same
person in
though.
a crowd,
You
and
gotta
that
treat
was a
it the
tough cookie.
same.
That was my mama. That was my mama. She was right there like,
Yo, shout
David,
out mamas, huh?
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but still, you know, I feel where you're coming from. You gotta really perform. If you're a performer, if you're an entertainer, you're gonna go out there and you're gonna entertain yourself too at that aspect. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
You're not
yeah,
gonna just
nah.
sit there
I
and
think if it's one person, I'm gonna use it as practice so I can get better for the next show. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna use it as leverage to get me even more hungry to do a better performance for the show. I do got 3,000 people, 4,000 people there. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Because
yeah.
everything's gonna come all together if I let it.
Yeah, no. That's amazingly put because it's like what you're doing is you're stacking those building blocks. You know, and
Exactly.
sometimes one block is going to be littler than the other block, but that doesn't mean that it's less stronger. Do you see what I'm saying? You could
Nah,
go
yeah.
out there and you could perform one time in front of one person and do it so good, so
But I don't know who
tremendous.
that one person is. That one person can be the CEO of, you know what I'm
Yes,
saying? Like
yes.
that could be my future out there just because I did that show with my
That could be the club owner. That could be
exactly.
that could be like, let's put it like this. That could be your girlfriend's family member that's like, you know what, we're done. We do believe in him. We believe in what he got's going on. That could be somebody coming with a bag. I
Exactly.
remember when I performed in front of the 4,000 people, man. It was the most insane moment of my whole entire life.
I bet, man.
These people were up on top of the parking garages, surrounding the stage, everything, and they were up on top of the parking garages, like hundreds and hundreds of people deep, and they
Damn.
were looking down, they were watching, man. And I remember, I'm not gonna lie to you, London, I was nervous. I was
Nah,
nervous.
man. Yeah, bro. That's normal to be nervous. That
It
means you.
really, it really
Yeah,
took
bro.
it took a toll on me. But the one thing I remember was this: they had all the sponsors sitting at the tables in the front, all the sponsors, man. And I remember it clearly, man. I looked out and I was looking at everybody, but one person stood out in my mind. It was this older, elderly woman, and she had her glasses on. She had her little gray hair, little tiny cute thing, and she had stood up and she was like, she was clapping for me. And I was like, in my mind, I was like, that's all that mattered that night to me, was the
Right.
fact that that one person, right? And I knew that that one person was somebody of great value because it was a sponsor.
Right. Right.
That's where all the sponsors are sitting. So at the end of the day, it was just an amazing feeling to know that I was able to make an elderly woman really vibe with David Pistols. So, I got to ask you this question. You said 25 shows. That's a lot of
Yes.
shows. That
Nah,
is a
it
lot of
is.
shows. There's some artists that only do maybe 2 or 3 shows in the year,
Yeah.
maybe one if they're lucky. But that's 25 shows, man.
I
So I
gotta
got to
work,
ask you
man.
right now, what do you do when it comes to nerves and stage fright? What do you do?
It's gonna sound stupid, man, but I remember my first show, bro. I was nervous. I was like, what? I was like, this is what I've been thinking of since a kid, how I'm gonna perform. And I remember just thinking in my head, I'm like, I ain't gonna 8 Mile this. I thought that in my head. I'm like, I ain't gonna be that 8 Mile. I'm gonna go in there and puke in the bathroom. I'm gonna be ready. Like that's the first thing that went in my head. I'm like, I gotta come prepared. I gotta come ready. I gotta just let it all go. And as soon as I hit the stage, it felt like I just blacked out and and ever since that show, I haven't been nervous ever. Now I know that I got to do this. This is my purpose. This is what I do. This is what I want to get respect for. So why would I be nervous after that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Basically what it is that you had to you had to switch your mind over to that full belief, cuz you were
Yeah,
like, man, if like I have to believe in myself for other people to believe in me. And I
exactly.
know that every
Because,
time that
yeah,
I doubt myself or I doubt my charisma, my creativity, guess what happens? Everybody else around me will take a step back and they'll doubt that. So when you go out there and
100.
you perform, man, go perform out there like the next 10 years is all
Yeah.
you have, because you can go past that. Honestly, there's some artists out there, we're going to go ahead and name a couple right now. Benzino, man, that guy is old as fuck and he's still out there
He's still
performing. He's
working
still
though.
doing it.
He's still dedicated.
Yeah, and honestly, when it comes to that bag speaks volume. So don't think you have a time frame on it. Don't think there's a cap on this
Nah,
ever.
man.
But at the
There's
same
people that
time,
blow up when they're 33. There's people that blow up when they're 15, man. And I know that in my head, and that's why I never give up. And there's been times
yeah,
where I think in my head, like, man, I'm getting old, man. How am I do this? Then I think back and like, if I truly work hard at it, I'm gonna make it. If I truly believe it, if I manifest, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. But if I don't think I'm gonna make it, I ain't gonna make it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
You got to
simple
believe
as
you gonna
that. It's
make it
like
before you
it's
make it.
linking those pieces together. It's linking them together. And I gotta say, man, I respect your thought process, because it's like a very mature stance for a 21-year-old artist. Because let's be honest, a lot of 21-year-olds, they over there flashing the Glockies. You know what I'm saying? They
Nah,
over there with the chalky
nah.
chalk chalks, and they over there just like with all the hoochie mamas. You know what I'm saying? On some real stuff, man. You're sitting there in a quiet room having one of the best interviews. And if this is your first interview, I'm
This
super
is, man.
excited
I
because
was
I'm
nervous
telling you.
before I got in here, man. I was like, fuck, man. I was like, what am I gonna say? I'm like, I'm gonna be stuttering, but I know I just gotta be myself, and that's what people want to see. They want to see myself. They don't want to see me trying to portray someone else. You know what I'm saying?
And I remember what you were saying about the whole 8 Mile part. Have you ever seen that scary movie 4?
Yeah. Where he
When he
got the
goes
hoodie
out
on, he's
and
like,
he actually throws up
everybody.
all the whole crowd.
He's like, yes, I like Cool Whip on my Wonder Bread.
He's like, yeah, I might be pale, but I've never been to jail.
He's like, my
Like,
favorite rapper is Martha Stewart.
yeah, no, man, that is funny. That's funny, man.
That's
And I'm glad
legendary,
that you
man.
got a good sense of humor. You got a great thought process, a great head on your shoulders, man. You know, shouts out to your lady. Shouts out to her. She sounds like she's a very special girl because honestly,
Nah, she is,
you
man.
know, look how captivated you are. You know what I'm saying? You had to stop everything and be like, look, we ain't talking about females right now. We talk about music. God damn it.
Yeah, if we're talking about females, we're gonna be talking about my lady. You know what I'm saying?
You
I gotta
shorty,
respect
shorty.
my lady.
Well, let's go ahead and ask this. How long have you been with her?
So we've actually, I would say about 3, 4 months now.
That's amazing.
But
That's amazing.
and
It's basically
it
it's a fresh one. It's a fresh,
well,
open heart.
what really does it for me is that she found me when I was at a very rough time in life. You know what I'm saying? I was going through some personal shit. I didn't really have much, and then she still showed me appreciation and love, and that's what really made me fall in love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like if this
No,
person's
that's
gonna
amazing,
love
man.
me at my worst, she's gonna love me at my highest.
Yeah, yeah, no,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
true, man. Honestly, because that's beautiful how that starts like that. Because a lot of times people just try to come with the best that they can and expect it to always be the best, you know. But it's like
Yeah,
unless you can find that one person that's gonna rock with you through thick and thin, you gotta have the thick in the beginning.
you
Then it
got it.
thins out.
Yeah, you know you got to for sure.
So let's go ahead and talk about this. Have you are you originally from Denver, Colorado? Are you a Denver, Colorado native?
So, man, this is where it gets tricky, man. I was actually adopted by my aunt and uncle. Long story short, I was born in Inglewood, Denver, but when I was 3 months old, I lived basically near California and Nevada. So that's kind of where I adopted my flow from too, is because I was growing up listening to Bay Area music, listening to Mac Dre, listening to. So I would more say I'm from Nevada, but I'm technically from Inglewood, man.
No, I feel that. I feel that, man. Shouts out to Inglewood, Denver. You know what time it
Yes,
is.
sir. Yes,
You know what
sir.
I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Them jocks out there, they don't play, man. They
No, they
don't play.
don't,
The whole
man.
football team show up to your mama's crib begging on that
No,
shit.
yeah, no, they don't, man.
Not only is there jocks out there, but there's some real life gang members too as
Oh
well.
yeah,
So
man. I live in the north side, man. I see it every day in my neighborhood, man. So I know exactly what's going on every day. It's negative going on, but the best I could do is just focus on me and focus on my
yeah,
music.
some of the
Sure.
strongest characters, uh, they stand on their own. They stand on their own
Yeah.
2 feet and they keep it like that. Hey, Six Deuce, is there a way that we could go ahead and let management in here right now? Definitely life at risk management. They're waiting to pop in the screen. I guess they're in the
Oh,
waiting room right now.
I just don't know what's what or what's going on. You know, you just had to tell me because not like that, but I'm gonna say it like if it's not pronounced before the show, we usually don't do random pop-ins unless it's you know what I'm saying. But if you just told me that, I would have did it a long time ago. I just don't know who's who,
Oh
who's
no, no,
doing
no.
what.
No, you're amazing. I
You know
get
what I'm
that
saying?
because you got to make sure that not everybody's just trying to pop in the
You
conversation. I
gotta keep
got
it
you, brother.
locked in.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a
Yeah.
professional way, but let me just pop in here because I don't want him thinking it was on purpose because I didn't even see, but that would make
Yeah,
sense
no, no,
why
no,
there
you're
was another
amazing.
one.
I know that you're busy doing other things right there too. He might look like he's just sitting there right now. I promise you, this man is dealing with 16 other artists right now. He's streaming live.
Yes,
He's
sir,
doing it
man. That's
all.
my boy.
We're on multiple platforms. Everybody
Yeah,
out there right now,
I'm over here
shouts out
gaming,
to
streaming, and
SR
all that.
Broadcast. Man, give it up for Life at Risk Entertainment's
Yes, sir.
CEO, the
Yes, sir.
manager of London YaDig, Robert, the villain.
What's good? What's good?
Yes,
What's good?
sir.
What's up, Six Deuce? Pleasure to meet you. You missed my interview, but I did catch you in the beginning. Appreciate you, boss.
No, yeah, no worries. I wanted to say because, and this ain't make excuses. Cali Havidi could vouch for me because he's the one that showed me how to use StreamYard. So, like, there's a lot of times, like, they'll tell me there's a guest right there, but it's just my phone glitching. Does that make sense? So, like,
Yeah.
once everybody made it in here in my head, I'm just thinking everybody's already here. So now it makes sense why there was another notification. Because I've seen your comments, but I wasn't understanding why they were going to private chat. My point is, shout out to y'all. I do remember you. I do remember all the interviews because, mind you, I do all the advertisement and post up, add y'all. So when y'all see on the page, that's all me or my younger brother and our other page manager, but mainly between the three of us. But shout out to you. Shout out to y'all got what y'all got going on. Y'all record label. Shout out to London, all you guys, David Pistols up in the building. I'm gonna let y'all handle this. Let y'all take it from here. Just want to show my love and respect. I'll still be around, but I'm gonna be right here.
Man. So we got this going on right now, man. I'm pretty
Yes,
pumped
sir.
up to even have this opportunity to sit down with you because I'm gonna be honest, man. Like I said, enjoy every second because it goes like that. It
No,
goes like
yeah,
that.
man. I
If
know,
we
man.
didn't
Life
catch
is.
you now, if we did not catch you now, we would have turned around ourselves and it would have been like that. You would have been blown up somewhere in Australia. You know what I'm saying, man? You would have been somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? You and little
Should have
mamas
been
would
an
have been on
Austin
a yacht
rapper.
on a cruise ship somewhere else, you know what I'm saying? And I would have been like, man, I wish I would have got that interview. But
Well,
we get
shit,
to have
man.
this moment here and man, I'm super excited about it, man. I'm super excited for it. I
Shit, me
want to
too,
know
man.
what you got going on right now. What's on the platform for you today and what's on the platter? You know what I'm saying? What's on the menu with
So
London You Dig?
I actually got a lot of music and work, man. I got a collaboration album with my homie Felony. He's one of my close homies. We really been taking it serious. Me and Felony is gonna be called Songs You Listen to When the World Ends. It's gonna be a 13 track coming May 23rd. So I got that upcoming, and I'm also dropping a personal EP called Day to Day. I've been dropping a song at least once a month for it, just to give every song a chance to get its own viewership. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Cause
Honestly,
I gotta, I'm not at the point where I could just drop a whole 13 track out. You know what I'm saying? I
I
gotta
mean,
think smart. I gotta use what
so
appears. You know what I'm saying?
so so with that being said, we actually got one of his songs off of his project Day to Day. If you want to hear it,
to be honest with you, check this out. The only way that we would be even able to do that right now is if he raps with it. He has to rap it. He has to do it, perform it right
let's
in
do
front
it.
of us,
Let's do it.
front to back. The
So
time
you
is
want me to
now.
just
We're
like
putting that
play it and
pressure
then
on you, man. We
sing
are
over
putting
it?
that
Let's do
pressure
it.
on you.
All right,
Let's
man.
go.
All right,
Got everybody out there
I'll play
worldwide.
it. I'll play
Shouts
it.
out to everybody out there. Shouts out to Cali Hood Media,
Now I want
One
to give you a little.
Underground
I want to
TV,
give you a little
Spilled
backstory about this
Records,
song, man.
Pothead Productions, New West Management, man, Life at Risk ENT. Man, give it up for David underscore Pistols LLC. Everybody out there, tap in. You know what time it is. Man, everybody, we're right here. We're getting it. Shouts out to the Mile High City. We're going to listen right now. We're going to get this real glimpse of greatness from London You Dig. And we're going to keep it pushing
Yes,
because I
sir.
got some great questions that I want to ask you tonight. Some great
Well,
ones.
but let me give you a little backstory or why this song means so much. I just dropped it
What
yesterday.
about this? Can we hear the song first
Okay,
and then hear
then
the
here. Okay,
backstory?
for sure, for sure.
Yeah, because I want to get honest feedback on it as well. Here we
Hold
go.
on.
I got it right here, London. You ready?
You gonna play it? Or you want me to play it?
I
I'm
would
gonna
say,
play
I
it.
would say, I would say, let him play it real quick because then he'll be able to rap with it better. You see what I'm saying? Because then he won't have to deal with the
That
phone
time
chopping in and out.
collapse. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the only reason why it's for that, I don't want to chime in and interrupt, but because monetization prevents, it doesn't even matter if we own it or not, if he acting funky, kind of like it picks and chooses, kind of like DistroKid, right? I use DistroKid. So, like, if somebody plays me somewhere, I'm going to get royalties for it. Does that make sense?
Right.
So it's
Right.
like, it's not even something y'all doing on purpose. It's off the bat because y'all music, whatever y'all may use, will do it for you out of
No, no,
courtesy
no.
because it treats us like a foreign entity. So if you guys rap it bar for
Right.
bar, it's live. So it won't fuck with us. Does that make
Right.
sense?
Right. Yeah, I get that.
You get what I'm trying
Yeah,
to
right.
say?
And not only that too, but the reason why I wanted to play it on here because I got better sounding quality than he has right now.
Nah, check it out, man. That's for the Earplug Radio Show, baby. That's for that right there, man.
Yes,
We gonna
sir.
tap in. We gonna tune in. You know, David Pitts is gonna pull up on you too right now. You know, I know you're gonna be going live for a couple hours tonight. You usually do, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Earplug Radio, man. Shouts out to everybody. Shouts out to all the villains viewers out there. You
Y'all
know,
see Earplug
worldwide.
Radio.
So
Uh,
wait, so you want me to play it or is he? I'm so
yeah,
confused.
no. You're gonna play it, London, and
Okay.
you're gonna rap for us right now.
Okay. Okay.
Kill it.
Yo, lately I've been feeling stressed and this shit, you know what I'm saying? I turn down like this. I miss all my bros. I do. But at the same time, I gotta keep going, you know what I'm saying? But shit, fuck it. Hey. Too sad to even walk, too sad to even talk. So grab my bottle, sip, lean straight rock. Miss my brothers, man, it's destiny, I stop. Even if I'm rich, feelings gon' hit rock. Bottom, got big problems, little bitch, I can't talk. Keep my feelings to myself, it's on lock. Tears gon' dance, but the set ain't gon' stop. Tears run down to my wrist and it drop. Brother Brandon really lost his life the other day. Shit made me sad, get the 9 and blow away. 2 kids, baby, mama dead, no way. Shit really wanna make me die and go away. Motherfuckers kids gotta die, no way. Now I feel the pressure, I can feel all their weight. 5 million pounds I can feel on my chest. I'm still getting over little sweet death. Shit made me sad, man, I had to take a breath. Give it a sec. Moment of time for all my homies who were dead. Niggas know a little sweet, man, I miss my bros dearly. Brandon, your fam, I'ma send 100 tears. Up there to heaven with water to precipitate. 100 tears rolling down, filling up every lake. I don't care about the money, I care about all the weight. Rolling down, smoking down, feeling stay the same. Everything blowing up, it's filling up my plate. Everybody die around me, how could I feel great? But I got it rolled up, the smoke on my dang, dang. Got used to it, I kept be crying like so much. Hard to feel right, death happened too much. Shit, now my tears holding too much. Shit, now I'm really stressed too much. So fuck it, I'ma do some drugs, no rest. Hard to fall asleep when these feelings in my head. Damn, I still feel sweet death. Gold chain, gotta keep it wrapped around my neck. 4 or 5, I don't need a pistol, need a tank. So I can put 100 fucking bullets in my head. Fuck, only take 1 bullet for my head. Fuck, only take 1 bullet for my head. Fuck, let me going crazy, need a minute. Fuck, and I'm getting 1 bullet just to rest. Fuck, but I gotta live and do my best. Fuck, keep on wondering I got the bread. Fuck, I said I don't need no pistol, need a text. So I can put 100 fucking bullets in my head. Fuck, only need 1 bullet for my head. Fuck, only take 1 bullet for my death. Fuck, I done going crazy, need a med. Fuck, but I gotta do it just to rest. Fuck, but I gotta live and do my best. Fuck, keep on wondering I got the bread. Fuck. You get the point, man. It's just gonna be spinning that back.
Yeah, no, man. That was
See, I
great,
wasn't
man.
ready
I
for that,
really
bro. So
enjoyed it.
I
I
know I
feel like
messed up some words, bro. But I wasn't ready.
yeah,
That's on
no,
me.
you get it down. You get it down, man. And plus this is your first interview. So
But
you're gonna
it's
have
on the
20
spot
more,
too. I
man.
was
You're
like,
gonna have
damn, I
20
didn't
more.
practice this shit.
Hey, do your
Hey,
thing,
Give a
hey.
little
bro. Do your
backstory,
thing.
man.
Do
But
your
yeah,
thing,
man, that's
bro.
let me explain why that song means so much to me. My good friend Lil Sweet, he passed away. Suicide awareness. That shit, I hate suicide. You might learn in this interview that suicide is not it. I hate it. For real though. But homie Sweet died. A month later, one of my good friends, Brandon, and his 2 kids and baby mama died in a car accident, all back together. And I didn't know that's how I could express myself was with that. And I dropped it yesterday just because I didn't want to drop it so close after Brandon dying because I'm not wanting to chase someone's death. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to clout chase someone's death like that. I'm not going to drop it 5 days after he died because that's really when I made it. But I wanted to let it rest, let people deal with the wounds before I'd release it. You know what I'm saying? My bad. I ain't trying to
Yeah.
get emotional. You know that shit choked me up a little bit. It's my homies. So
Hey, brother, it's all good. It's all good because I'm gonna tell you right now. Uh, you're a different breed, man. A lot of
thank
our
you.
Rest in
breed,
peace, Lil Sweet.
our breed that we come from right here on this side of the screen, all the way to the other side and down, man. Like we come from a world where we can't cry like that. But I'm
Right.
telling you, brother, you
Yeah.
come from a world where it's universal. Let those tears out, bleed those tears,
Nah, but
brother,
yeah, man.
and let them go for your homies. Because I'm telling
I
you right
lost my
now,
brother at an early age when I was 14, man. So I really kind of knew. I really kind of knew what to expect dealing with these, but at the same time, it really all of them just hit me at once. It's like I miss my brother, I miss my homie Sweet, I miss my homie Brandon and his fam. And
you
that's
know,
what that song is
this
for all
this,
the
this
loved
right
ones.
now, this is your platform. This is your interview. This is your moment. So if you drop some tears for your people, man,
Shit,
that's
son.
okay. And I
Just
want you to know that it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like your ladies watching, I'm pretty sure you got other family out there that's gonna tune in too, man. It's okay to let your
yeah,
heart out right now because this is what the industry's for. You know what I'm saying? It's really for that,
exactly.
man. That's why instead of being a rapper or a hip hop superstar, you know what I'm saying? Uh, I took my music, I took it to more of a mainstream level. I took it to straight entertainment. Do you see what I'm saying? And that's the industry that we need to touch base on all the way around, man. We need to get it out there and hit that industry because it's
Yes,
through
sir.
this emotion, that raw emotion. You see what I'm saying? The little peeps, the little Xannies, you know what I'm saying? The little Dirks, everybody out there, man. You know,
No dirt.
that's how greatness appears in front of
Yeah.
you, you know?
I
So it's like,
I believe music is emotion. I truly believe that, and if I'm happy, I'm gonna make a happy song. If I'm sad, I'm gonna make a sad song. That's the only way. I don't talk to no counselor, man. I came from ghetto-ness, man. We don't talk to no counselor in the hood. You know what I'm saying, bro? We talk to the
yeah,
mic
no,
over
I
here.
know that. I know
You
that,
know,
man.
like I don't got time to be. I ain't gonna go see somebody. I'm gonna go in the mic and I'm gonna do a song. And I notice every time I do that, I feel so much happy. No matter how I was feeling when I made that song, I heard what I made. It makes me happy because it's creativity.
Hey, wait a minute, London. You from the hood?
Well, bro, I lived in Greeley for like 6 years in
I don't
Nevada.
sign gangsters, bro. I don't sign. Oh yes, I'm just fucking with you.
I ain't saying that.
He's like, wait.
I
Who
don't
catch
I
the
sign
wouldn't
contact?
say
gangsters.
Oh,
that.
nah,
I'm not
Yeah,
nah.
gonna say I
man,
lived
he
in
did
the
tripping.
ghettoest hood of
I
all
was like,
time,
oh
but I didn't
shit.
live in the burbs. Okay. Let me reframe that. I'm not gonna say I lived in the ghettoest of the ghettoest, but I didn't live in the burbs. And I lived with mom not paying rent, no electricity. Like I've seen it, at an early age of financial
You
decisions
know what
to
that's called? You know what that's
mom
called?
getting, you know what I'm saying? Like I've seen it all, man. It's not fun, and I know how it
There,
is.
there,
It's the
there,
struggle.
there's poverty and deep poverty.
Right.
So basically, you've witnessed poverty. You know what
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
saying? That
I'm not.
deep
Robert's
poverty.
right. I'm not gonna say I lived in the fucking Compton or something, but I didn't live. I didn't live a normal childhood, if that makes sense. I was always
Can
bouncing
I say
house to
something real
house,
quick?
fucking.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
want to
Siblings
say,
beat me up.
uh, uh, I want to make it a note that for everybody, they got to understand everybody has their own struggle. So that's why this is what I say. I stopped because I'll be real. I was one of those young and ignorant, like, oh, this one. Let's be real. People go through different struggles, and what may not seem hard to you may be hard to somebody else. It may have been their
Exactly.
struggle in their own struggle. So we can't take away from anybody of how they struggled or what they
Absolutely.
went through. So that's why I always keep an open, conscious mind because it's small thinking to think or knock anybody for saying, now, don't get me wrong. If there's dudes that like, and there are those, and I'm not trying to sit here to clown nobody. If that's what they do, okay. Hey, no hate because it ain't my life, right? But you do got those dudes that grew up straight, squeaky clean, and I even be asking
Mm.
Sally, I even not trying to disrespect my homies. I'm not gonna, say names, but
Yeah.
that I know personally, and I'd be like, dang, bro, like the way you live, man, I would have been doing different. But hey, again, everybody has their own stripes and their own strides in life, so don't have to feel like you gotta downplay yourself or feel
Yeah. Nah.
the
Yeah.
need. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, bro, you went through some shit, and that's what
That's what made me me.
molded you and
Yeah.
affected you. That's your story, bro. Tell your story and be proud of your story, and it's okay to be that. So I just want to say that. I don't want to take up too much
Nah.
time.
I
Honestly,
appreciate that, man.
Robert,
Thank you.
I just gotta say right now, Robert just hasn't got jumped by 20 jocks before. You know, definitely. He's got jumped by all other colors of the rainbow, but he
That's
hasn't got
facts.
into it with like 20 jocks before. Like, holy crap, what is this? A Spider-Man episode? Homie, give it up for yourself. You're Peter Parker, homie. You're Peter Parker without the glasses. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
So shouts
shit.
out to you, London, man. I gotta
Thank you,
ask you
man.
questions right now. I gotta run them by you right now.
Hit me, man. I'm ready.
Here at SR Broadcast, we pride ourselves on giving one of the best interviews possible.
Yes, sir.
The questions we ask, no other interview place is going to ask these questions. A lot of other podcasts, and I'm going to speak on this very, very loudly and clearly right now. A lot of other podcasts are out there just to destroy your reputation, to make you look bad, to
Right.
deteriorate you in the middle of that segment. Right here at SR Broadcast, we don't do any of that. This is all positivity. The minute that it turns from that, you can rest and assured that my boss right to the side of me, he'll cut me off real quick, and that's the end of the segment. So right here, we have no other choice but to be righteous with the super righteous. So I gotta
Yes,
ask
sir,
you this
man. Hit
question,
me.
brother. We make
I'm
it go
ready.
in a full circle. A full circle.
Yes, sir.
I want to say shouts out to your homie. I know suicide is hard. I've lost somebody very close and dear to me,
Yeah.
and
Nah.
I'll tell you the truth right now. I'll just give you a little bit of
It's
game. You know what I'm saying?
they ain't no they ain't no you're never gonna get over it. That's all I gotta say. But
No, you won't. You won't, man. Back in 2013, when I was touring with High Power Entertainment, I got a phone call, and on that phone call, um, I had my homie. He was living at my house. He was in my house. He was with my mom's. He was with my brother. He was right there with my baby mom. Everybody was over there, and he stayed in that house. And I would take care of my homie. A lot of
right,
times he would get depressed and he'd get down, and he would be like, "I want to die. I want to kill myself. I'm done with all of this." He's like, "You don't understand." He's like, "You don't know what it's like to not be able to fight, not be able to do this, not to be able to do that." Because where we lived, it was a very, very rough neighborhood.
right, right,
He was a white boy, you know what I'm saying? But he was like, he wasn't affiliated at all. And a lot of times those are the prime targets when it comes to in the hood, in the ghetto. You know what I'm
right,
saying? It's like, hey, look, we got to really wean out the weak and we got to keep the strong. So a lot of times he was always projected upon, you know what I'm saying? And he would come back all the time to the crib and he would be like, damn, I just got jumped. Hey, I just got fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Come back all bloody and black eyes, all
right.
everything. You know what I'm saying? And then he would always cry and he would tell me, and I'm going to be honest, we're going to get deep with this because, you don't know what people are going through.
You
But he
don't,
would
man.
always look
You
at me and
don't.
he'd be like, "You don't understand what it's like to be this way and feel demasculized." You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And have to go through this on a daily basis. You don't know what it's like, pistols. You don't know what it's like. So there was times I would have to like kind of like throw a pillow over his face, be like, "Go to sleep. You're not gonna leave, homie. You're gonna stay here." Like get the fuck over there. Like shouts out to you, Shaggy. And I was always there for him. And I was there
Right.
for him. I was deeply there for him. And when I was on tour, I got a phone call that he took his life. And what ended up
Rip, man.
happening, he went to the garage. He was at his friend's house. Luckily, it was not at my house.
That would
But
have
he
been
he
terrible,
went to
man.
the garage. He was at a co-friend's house. He went to the garage, and they thought he left. They thought he just went home,
Thought he
and it was
walked out the garage. Right.
he walked out to the garage. Well, long story short, the next morning came where my friend went to go start his car and go to work, and he looked over and he saw my homie hanging right there. And
Man.
basically, he saw him hanging and everything. He had to
Oh,
call the ambulance, the fire department. He had to get them over there, and it was just an ugly scene. So for me, I remember my
man.
homie, and he
I'm
would always
sorry,
be
bro.
drunk. He
That's
would
fucked
always
up.
get faded to the tip of the nail, man. He gets so drunk. And I knew him because there were so
No,
many
yeah.
times that like when he would say, I'm gonna do it, but he didn't do it. You know? What he
Right.
was looking for is he was looking for somebody to just be there for him and say, look,
Just talk to him. Just
just
give him
talk to
some
him.
advice.
So I know for a fact when he went out there to that garage and he wrapped that cord around his throat, I know he fell asleep. I know he didn't just jump and snap his neck and kill himself like that. He fell asleep and he ended up dying. And it's a deficit. You won't ever get over it, you know?
I know,
But we got
man.
to honor them every day of our lives. You
I
know what I'm
get
saying?
now 100%, man. I lost my brother Nick when I was 14. It was 2 days before my birthday. He killed himself. Hold on.
Let's just take a moment of silence real quick for your brother Nick. We're going to take about a, what was his favorite number?
47. That's why I got that tatted on my neck, man. It's for my bro.
We're going to take 47 seconds of silence right now. Everybody out there has a story. Everybody out there has a meaning.
Right.
And everybody out there has a purpose. And I'm even getting choked up a little bit with you,
Nah,
brother, right
yeah,
now.
I'm sorry, man.
No, no,
I
no, no, no,
promised
no.
myself if I
Don't
talked
be
about
sorry.
suicide today, I wasn't gonna do this. But sometimes
No, no,
you
no.
got
Do
to,
not be
man.
sorry.
Every man needs this.
I know that SR Broadcast is behind you. I
Thank you,
know
man.
that New West Management is behind you. Life at Risk is behind you. This man up top right there, he's an excellent man.
That's my
He is.
man, bro.
You
He
know, he
believed
might
in me
not
since
be
day one,
excellent.
man.
He might not be excellent to everyone, but who is? Who's going
Right,
to make everybody happy? Not
right,
everybody's going to be able to do that. But the
exactly.
ones that he does care about, I can see how hard he goes for them. So you don't ever have to be ashamed or embarrassed, man, because
Yeah.
right now, this is a real moment. We pride ourselves at SR Broadcast to give you artists the realest moment that we could
You
give you.
want to know about London, man, and Nick's part of London, and that's it's always gonna be like that. He's tremendous in my rap career. He made beats. So I would always listen. I would always be freestyling those beats as a kid, like before I even hit the booth. You know what I'm saying? I was freestyling, just having fun, and then when he passed away, it really made me want to take music serious, and it really gave me an outlet to talk about my feelings. You know what I'm saying?
Do you have children at all?
I don't. I don't.
Do you have any immediate family that you still function with?
I do. I do. It's not very much, but I do.
So I want to go ahead because we're at that part of the segment right now. You know that tomorrow, when they're driving to work, when they're waking up, when they're putting that butter on the toast, when
Right.
they're cooking their oatmeal, when they're flipping those eggs, when they're seeing the babies go off to school, when they're driving to work, again, when they're driving to work and it's rush hour traffic, they're like, beep, beep, come on, get the fuck out the way. Move, bitch, move. You know, like
I
on
know
some real
somebody
shit.
like that.
On some real shit right now. When they're at work, they're supposed to be working, but they're not really working. When they're going on their lunch break and they're just, they're exhausted from actually working, you know, to when they hop in the car at the end of the day and they're driving home and they're stuck on traffic getting home. So it's the same thing as the morning. You know, I know, we all know that this is what they're going to be listening to. SR Broadcast. They're going to put the phone down. They're going to just get lost in this. So right now, I'm going to go ahead and hand you this platform, brother. And I'm going to give it to you right now. I'm going to give you our platform. And I'm going to ask you, is there anything that you can say to your family out there? A message. Because this is
Uh,
not going away. This isn't going to be ripped off of the
yeah.
page tomorrow. It's not going to be ripped off of the page in 2 years. This is going to be something that maybe in 10 years from now, certain select few of your loved ones will be able to play it back and listen. And who knows, maybe you'll have a child in 20 years from now that will listen to this and they'll be like, you know what? That was my dad. That
Yeah.
was my family member. So, is there any words that you want to leave for them right now? This is your time
So
capsule, brother.
for my future kids, I want to start off with my future kids. If I'm never gonna let you guys feel like you guys ain't important. I'm always gonna be there for you. Don't ever feel like you can't talk to me about nothing. So I'm gonna be there every time, and I know how it is to be sad. Mental illness is real, and I know how it is to just talk to me. I'm gonna be there for my family that's here right now. I hope you guys are proud of me. I know I made a lot. I know I make a lot of mistakes, but as does anybody else on this earth, we all make mistakes. But it's about how you bounce back from the mistakes, and I just hope I can make you guys proud. And I hope in 10 years from now I got my pops a house, because my family really went through a lot after losing my bro. Like it really changed the whole family. Like they don't go out to dinner no more. They don't do this because it reminds them of my brother. You know what I'm saying? So it's my job to get you guys to get them a house and just where they don't got to worry about none. They don't got to door dash no more for money. They don't got to go around the slums of Denver door dashing and worry about getting robbed no more. They could just sit back in the house and just be proud of their son because he made it and he put him where he said he was gonna put him.
Absolutely. Can I say something about him real quick, David?
Yes, yes.
So
I have two actually. I have two questions, and then basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna get to the
Is
next
that
part
kind
of
of
the
like what you were
segment.
asking for, something like that?
Huh?
Was that kind of like what you
Oh
were kind
yeah,
of like
yeah. No,
asking?
no.
Okay, just making sure.
There's a couple more factors about this, and then I'm gonna jump in. I'm gonna let Robert speak on your behalf because he's a great manager, and definitely I know he knows your career the best, and he has a good blueprint plan of attack. But I want to know what's something you could leave a couple words for your lover, for your girlfriend. I know it's a fresh relationship, but at the end of the day, right here at SR Broadcast, we create these magical moments. And I've noticed between me and you, London, I've noticed that when people get on here and they speak their heart, it creates such a strong, tight bond
Right.
between each other. So,
So
what's a couple words you can leave for her?
so to my girlfriend, like, so am I leaving it to her for the future or for right now in the presence? My bad.
You leaving it for the future, man.
For the future,
She's probably watching out there right
now
now, man. But
she
at the
is,
same
man. She's
time,
she's on
you
the way
know,
to Denver, watching in the car, man. I know
it's a
she is.
chilling, it's a chilling factor that we face right here, and we like to pride ourselves on giving the best that we possibly can.
don't do it, Lennon. Don't propose, doggy. Don't do
What?
it.
But I don't,
Don't
bro, what?
propose.
I mean, like, I hope within 10 years that me and my lady are married and we got beautiful children. Hopefully a boy, hopefully a girl, because I know she wants a girl. I want a boy, and I hope that we could, because she also, I'm not gonna speak too much on this because it's her business, but my girl definitely grew up in a bad childhood too. She know how it is not have a mom and just have a dad. You know what I'm saying? So like, I hope that me and her could give our kids what we never had. You know what I'm saying?
That's amazing. So
Absolutely.
one last part here at SR Broadcast, we create that full circle. We go around and we cover every note that we possibly can within our segment. So I'm gonna go ahead and ask you
I,
if your brother was here today in front of you, in which he is spiritually, what would you tell him? What words can you leave for him right now?
if he was here right now, man, that's tough, man. There's so much. I honestly, if that's like really my best friend for real. So I hope I'm making my brother proud. Like that's what I would say. Like I hope I'm making you proud, dog. Like I hope you seeing what I'm doing. I hope you know that like I'm doing this because of you and what you taught me as a kid. And to be honest, I never looked up to my parents like that. I really always looked up to my two brothers, my brother Ian and my brother Nick. They're the ones who put me under the wing, and that's my personality today. Is my brothers. You know what I'm saying? So I really just, I really, it's so tough, man. You got me on a good. That's a good question, man. I
No,
just
you're
I
good.
just
You're
hope my
good, brother.
brother's
You're
proud of
good.
me, man. That's all I gotta say. I just hope he's proud of me, and I hope he knows I love him, and I think about him every single day since he died, man. Every single day that slips my mind once, at least once. So I just hope he knows how important he is to me and how important he is to our family, most importantly, because that's really that's more important to me is with my family's well being, and I know they loved him, and I know he loves them, and man, you got me on a tough question, man. I ain't gonna lie.
What's real quick before we pass to Robert?
My bad, man. My bad. That's a tough
What's his
one.
name? What's your brother's name?
His name is Nick Cron. His producer name was Nick Snow. That's why I got this tattoo for my bro right
Nick.
here.
Nick, if you can hear me somewhere out there, and I believe you really can, your little brother is doing an amazing job with his career. He's gonna elevate. He's gonna be the next one up. He's gonna keep grinding. He's gonna keep going hard. He's in a great team. He's in a great position, and he has a great career. Thank you for
You,
being his older brother.
you got no
Robert,
idea how much that meant to me, bro. No,
the
thank you.
platform is yours now, Robert. Go ahead and take over.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. So, um, when Life at Risk was going through the new transformation to the university, I was signing a bunch of artists, you know what I mean? And I felt like there was a piece missing. Like I really truly felt like that, right? And I'm taking my kids to school one day, and I'm literally just driving my kids, and and I'm playing some music, and my daughter's like, "Yeah, whatever, Dad. You know, it's the same music, whatever, blah blah blah." And then he messages me out of nowhere. I don't know who told him about me, how he learned about me, but he messaged me out of nowhere and he says, "You know what? Life Arrest is missing." And he goes, "Y'all need London, you dig?" And he
I
goes,
was
"Play
feeling
this shit."
myself right there.
Yeah, he goes, "Play this shit." So I played his first hit, and I'm just listening to it. I'm like, you know, he kind of sound like everyone else, but he don't. He really don't. Like he has that new age flow style, but his sound, his swagger was completely different, right? And then my daughter, you know, who was just sitting there talking about the music I was making, goes, "You hear that, Dad?" She goes, "That's what's in right now." She goes, "That's who you need to sign. You need to sign something like that." I looked at her. I'm like, "You know what?" I go, "I am." And she goes, "Whatever. He's probably already famous. He's on the radio." I'm like, "Nah, I go, I'm playing on my phone." He just messaged me. I called him right back. I had to drop my kids. We made it happen. And since then, he's been the only artist that I've had that dropped consecutively. He's the perfect model of what an artist should be. He drops all 4 quarters of the year. He inspires me to keep moving. You know what I mean? It keeps me young. So, London, when I get on the track with you, I just need to let you know, as great as you are, I'm gonna smoke your ass. So be prepared
I knew you were gonna say
because
something stupid at the end. I was waiting for it. I was like, here it comes, all this good
oh
stuff.
yeah,
I know he's gonna say something
I'm just
stupid.
no, I'm just not stupid.
Stop
Listen,
it.
there's a echelon that you gotta go through, right? And you're gonna, like you said, you're a breakout star. You're not even at the peak of your shit yet. You know what I mean? When the time comes, there's gonna be very few people that gonna want to get on track with Lennon the Dig because he's gonna be roasting them.
Go like this,
So,
homie. Flex your weight real quick. Flex your. You see that? That's the peak right there, Robert. Watch out for it. Watch out.
uh,
He's coming. He's coming, man. He's
Thank you so
coming
much, Robert.
strong, man. He's in the building right now. London, you dig. Shouts out to SR Broadcast all the way,
Yes, sir.
man. The home of the super righteous. This one is for the righteous artists. London, you dig. You are now a certified righteous artist, man. I give you
Thank
props.
you,
I
man.
give you your flowers. I give you your love. We're gonna have to bring you back and do a part two. You know
We
that.
got to.
You
We
know we
got
run
to.
out of time, but we don't run out of forever. You see what I'm saying? We
Yes,
still are
sir.
gonna have great moments. I know for a fact. Me and Robert have a few different events coming up. We have the Galactic Stoners meet in Greeley, Colorado, coming up
Yep.
in April.
I'm
All
gonna be
right,
there,
and I
man.
know that you should be there for that one because that's where all the galacticness is gonna happen.
Yes, sir,
But
man.
you
And
already know where we're at.
you care if I shout out my concert coming up real quick?
Yeah, yeah, no, go ahead. Hey, if you can do me a big favor, brother, click the chat right there. Click the little screen, click chat, go to the comments, and give a shout out to everybody in that comment bar. Good and bad comments, give them all a shout out.
Shout out to the. I think it's just the villain that did that. Yeah. Oh, the chat.
Uh, 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 uh.
Hey, hey. Wait, is it the chat? The one with the I shout out the villain? It looks like that's the only one that commented. Oh, okay. Okay. I see what's going on. Yo, shout out to Kanye East. Shout out to Cali Hood Media. Yo, I see my boy Felony in that shit. Shout out to my homie. We got that album coming up. Shout out Timmy D Villy. Shout out Terps. Shout out Tom D Villy. Shout out hey my step bros in this shit. Shout out Isaiah. Shout out Big Zippy. Colorado Baseheads in the building. Shout out Terps. Looks like that. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Go ahead and give us a drop here at SR Broadcast. Give us a shout out.
Hey, shout out SR Broadcast for having London Your Dig, and it means so much to me. It's
Dig.
my first interview ever, and I hope I blew it out the water. I got emotional. I showed who I am. I showed what I do.
Uh,
Now hit me up for
uh.
this show. Opening up for Jerry Robinson from Strange Music. Strange Music in this shit. I'm opening up March 8th at the Moxie, Greeley, Colorado. Please let me know. London, you dig. Felony, Insanity 99. We all gonna be turning up with Strange Music. Let's go.
Let's go. You know what time of the segment it is. Everybody out there, shouts out to you. each and every one of you out there. You, and your mama walking around butt naked watching in the back. I'm telling y'all, go ahead, hit that comment bar. You know what it is. One of you lucky commenters are going to walk away with that free David Pistols package. And I'm
Yes, sir.
pretty clear to say, and I'm pretty sure that London YaDig might have a special surprise to throw in that package too. So follow him,
Let me know.
drop your handle. Where can they find your music at?
So you can find my music. You can find my newest album, Street Till the Reaper Laughs, Lenny Dig Felony, streaming Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud, YouTube. You want to find my personal music, you find me on YouTube and SoundCloud. Pretty soon I'll be on all platforms, but right now I'm mainly YouTube and SoundCloud. London YaDig, LONDONYADIG.
You heard it right here. You heard it for yourself. You guys got ears, man. You heard that right there. Shouts out. You know what time it is, man. You don't got to go drink and drive. You
No,
don't got to go get in a fight with your girl. You ain't got to go get in
nope.
a fight with your dude. But I'm telling y'all right now, y'all got to get out of here. Y'all got to get out of here because we done for tonight. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
David Pistols
We
is
locked
on
out.
to the next great artist. So shouts out
Yes,
London
sir.
YaDig. But I'm telling y'all right now, man, at the end of the day, you know what time it is. Because here
Yes,
at
sir.
SR Broadcast, we get it cracking. You know what I'm
Yes, sir.
saying?
Yes, sir.
Woo!
Shout out to David Pistols.